Welcome back. Welcome back, y'all. It's your boy Hicks. And I'm back with another video. Today, I got here. People will do anything for TikTok, man. What's it called? I got my man Birdman. You know what I'm saying? What's it called? You know, Birdman is a, very long time not subscriber or anything like that. But he is a long time person I watch and all that, you know what I'm saying? I used to watch him very well, I still watch him, you know what I'm saying? He posts some good content, you know what I'm saying? Make sure you guys like his video and all that. I already liked it and shit, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, y'all, since we got out of the way, make sure you guys go like, subscribe, and also make sure you guys go turn on post notifications so you guys get notified every single time I post. And also make sure you guys go follow my socials down below, man. Follow my Insta and follow my TikTok, man. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna get on to this video. Let's get it.
Alright, what's going on, guys? You know, I'm kind of happy that social media wasn't at the level that it is now when I was a little bit younger, because I know for a fact I would have been posting some just awful stuff. I don't think I would have been posting any cringe TikToks or anything like that. Like, that's never really been my style, but I know my old tweets would have been so terrible, especially considering the time period. Think like 2010. I was just saying anything. Y'all saw a little bit of that back in the day, of course. But that being said, there is just absolutely no chance I'm ever posting anything like this video that we're about to look at today, man. TikTok is a very strange place. You know, there's a lot of good content on there, useful content even. It can actually be, quite helpful at times. But there's also a lot of very crazy people that now have very easily accessible content that they could make. There's no real barrier to entry on TikTok, right? You just need a phone. That's it. You know, making a YouTube video is a little different. You know, streaming is definitely different. You know, there's a little bit more investment you need to put into it. But TikTok, like, everyone has a phone. You know what I mean? So
easy.
A lot of the crazies start exposing themselves to the world because I guess they just don't realize that they're insane until, other people see it and tell them, right? So I'm not going to give too much context for the video. It's only like 30 seconds. Disclaimer, just prepare yourselves. It is a very strange video. I really felt uncomfortable watching it. I don't know what's wrong with these people, but I'll let you see for yourself.
I actually like to pay for the person behind me. Today is National Day of Remembrance for homicide victims, and my husband was brutally killed. So I just wanted to give some love today, and I hope that, if anybody that you lost, and I feel like there is somebody, and she's watching you all the time, and she loves you. So this is for the people behind me. I know. I actually recorded.
Yo, that's OD. Yo, that's crazy. Doing this in front of a camera is already crazy, but doing this in front of somebody at a drive-thru is even crazier. You're probably at your local fucking Chick-fil-A and shit like that, and you're crying to these people and saying, "I'll pay for the people in the back." No, don't get me wrong. Like, the remembrance of the fallen people. Okay, that makes sense. But bro, crying in front of this person, okay, all right, that's a little OD. In my opinion.
Can you say hi to people? This is Trinity. We need more kindness.
I'm telling you, I genuinely felt uncomfortable
On
watching
me.
that video. And I'm not even there. I'm watching through a fucking screen. I can't even imagine how weird you made the employees feel. There's like, 10 different things to address here. First of all, just in general, like, what is wrong with you? Why would you even do this? This might be one of the most insane trauma dumps that I've ever seen. Just completely unprovoked. And that's just assuming that it's a true story. I'm gonna give her the benefit of the doubt and assume that this is true. If this story is fake, this woman needs to just be locked up in a mental institution immediately. But aside from it being absolutely insane, I actually want to break down a couple things of what happened here. Apparently the story here is, I guess it was like National Homicide Remembrance Day or something. I'm sorry, I have never heard of that. Like, no offense.
Me neither, bro.
But
Me neither.
Lady's husband was apparently, in her own words, brutally killed. I'm not even quite sure what she means by that. that could mean a few different things. It sounds terrible, but that's kind of a fucking insane way to even describe that to someone. You know what I mean? Like just a random stranger, you tell them that, like that's absurd. But I guess because of that, she decided today to go to Starbucks and do a good deed, and her good deed of the day was to pay for the person behind her in line. And then of course, as you know, she obviously has to film this good deed for TikTok to share it with everyone. There's just so many issues.
And that's what I'm saying. I don't understand why you gotta film the TikTok with the sad music in the background or whatnot. Okay, like I said, I get the day. I understand. Even though I never heard of this day, why do you have to film it?
Issues already, and we just started the breakdown, right? Like number one, it kind of really ruins any authenticity behind this gesture when you record it and then put a sad song on it and then like cry on TikTok. Like it just doesn't feel genuine anymore. It just feels very weird. And number two, the gesture itself is just so silly. Like it just doesn't even make sense. Like what's the correlation? Your husband was killed, so you went to Starbucks and paid for someone's drink. I don't get how that makes any sense. It just seems like
how does that add up? Like, bro, he's speaking facts. How does that shit add up, my nigga? Like, come on, y'all. Like, think about it. You're literally at Starbucks, or you're at your local Chick-fil-A, or you're at your local fucking McDonald's or something, right? What's it called? You just, hey, you know, I'll pay for the person behind me because of this Remembrance Homicide Day and all that, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just saying that shit, right? It's like they don't even correlate, right? Like, I would think you take a video in front of a cemetery and then for the remembrance of that day, but you go to Starbucks and pay for somebody's shit because it's this day. National Girlfriend's Day. I'll pay for the girl behind me and all that. National Happy Mother's Day. I'll pay for the mom right behind me. That makes sense, nigga. This shit do not correlate with like anything of the day. It don't correlate at all.
Like, you know, you were looking for an excuse to go film a TikTok for some internet attention, and using your husband's brutal killing is kind of insane to me. And also, side note, I just want to go on a little rant here. I think this whole trend of paying for the person behind you's food in the drive-thru is absurd. I mean, does it even count as a good deed? Like, first of all, they obviously have the money to pay for it, or they wouldn't be there and they wouldn't have ordered it. It's not like you're going and feeding a homeless person or someone who was gonna starve. You're paying for someone's food that was already gonna eat it and pay for it regardless. So it's just, it seems kind
they already had the money.
Number two, the idea behind it is that like, oh, you're supposed to pass it on, right? It's supposed to be like a never-ending train. Like, you know, someone pays for yours, you pay for the person behind you. It keeps going. Listen, man, I am taking my free food and I'm leaving. I'm stopping the train because honestly, if you look at it from a numbers standpoint, it just doesn't make sense for me to participate in this. If I go get food at the drive-thru, I'm probably gonna spend like on average like $15 maybe. Now, what's the obesity rate in America? Like what, 40%? So now there's a 40% chance that there's some 350-pound blob behind me who just ordered $50 worth of food. In fact, if they're in the drive-thru, I would estimate that the chances go up. So it's more than 40%, probably 50% chance. So now I just paid $50 for my $15 worth of food so Tubby back there could eat for free. Or even worse, it's a whole family. Now I just paid like $100 so mommy and daddy and the fucking 3 kids can all have a combo. Like, I'm not doing that. The numbers just ain't in my favor, okay? I'm not participating in your silly little game. I just wanted to throw that in there. It's not really relevant to the situation. Back to the breakdown. So here comes like the real insane part. I actually cannot believe she did this. So she explains to the employee that, you know, it's National Homicide Day or whatever. So she's gonna pay for the $15 overpriced coffee of the person behind her in tribute to her husband or whatever. I don't know. But here comes the fucking absurd part. Like, it was pretty weird up until this, but pretty standard TikTok cringe attention-seeking behavior that you see all the time. But then she says to the employee that she feels like there is somebody that the employee lost as well. And then she goes on to say that this dead person is now watching over the employee as well. Like, what the fuck are you talking about, man? So, like, I'm just trying to understand what's going on here. You just told this random ass girl at Starbucks that one of her family members was brutally murdered as well. Where the fuck did that come from? I don't know. And now this dead family member is watching over her. Like, what the fuck am I hearing, man?
Like what type of shit are you saying?
Like, what an insane thing to just throw on somebody like that. Like, it was just part of the script, honestly, for her, right? Like, she was gonna say that to whoever was at the window, right? Like, it was already all planned out. She doesn't actually feel that way, but, like, you know, she just had to throw that in there for the TikTok content, of course. But that's so fucking strange to say to somebody. Oh, and then to top it all off, at the end, she was like, oh, by the way, yeah, I record these things. You know, I'm kind of a big deal, you know what I'm saying? Hey, why don't you say hi to my camera? Like, what the fuck
Say hello.
is going on?
Like,
you know
what?
how uncomfortable that girl working there must have felt? Like, she doesn't really have a choice but to sit there and listen to you and be nice. She's at work. I think that's why they always do it to, like, these drive-thru workers, because they're kind of forced to sit there and listen to you. That's part of their job. And she definitely chose Starbucks on purpose, right? Because there's a lot of different drive-thrus she could have pulled up to. But Starbucks probably has one of the more safer demographics.
Yeah, that's what I said. Chick-fil-A, Starbucks. I wouldn't even do McDonald's, to be honest. Like, I wouldn't even do McDonald's in a nice area, to be honest. No. There's the reason why. Like, bruh, go to the hood and do this. Go to the hood and do this. You paying for somebody else's EBT card can pay for it too. Like, you paying for that shit. Go to a Church's Chicken, my nigga.
Graphics.
Come on now.
Pull up on. Like, if you're gonna pull up in the drive-thru and cause a scene, like, you probably want to go to Starbucks or like Chick-fil-A. You definitely don't want to go to like McDonald's or something where they just are fed up and they don't give a fuck about no professionalism or nothing. Like, they might have just jumped out the window and got you if you did that over there. You know what I mean? But Starbucks, like, okay, yeah, it might go okay. It could probably go well. So the fact that she recorded this whole interaction, hopefully it was the only time she did this. I'm assuming this was a one take, and you know, maybe she liked this one. Hopefully she wasn't going around doing this to everybody. That's fucking insane. But, you know, she recorded this, edited it, put the song over it, watched it back, and was like, yeah, this is great stuff. This is really going to get my message across. I'm not even sure what your message is supposed to be. Like, I guess, like, be kind to people or whatever. I'm not really sure. Listen, any act of kindness that you thought you had by, you know, buying that person's drink or whatever, that got completely canceled out by your absolutely insane behavior with this employee. You definitely did way more bad than good with this interaction. I don't know if you know that or not.
And it's just not good that you recorded it too. Like, come on, dog. Like, y'all gotta understand, bro. Not everything should be on the freaking internet, bro. If you are gonna do a kind act, just do it. Don't record. Don't tell nobody. Don't fucking just, oh, I'm gonna call this person and then we gonna be on speakerphone while I do it. No, nigga, just do the shit, bruh. Just do it. Like who's stopping you? Like, go ahead, just do it, man. Because me personally, if I'm gonna do a good deed, holding open the door, good deed, right? It's a good thing that you do, bro. Why should I record and be like, look how many people I'm holding open the door for. Look how many are standing the other. Man, no one cares. No one. And this is what I'm saying, bro. The TikTok clout is crazy, man. Like, people will do anything for clout on TikTok, bro.
By your absolutely insane behavior with this employee. You thought you had by, you know, buying that person's drink or whatever. That got completely canceled out by your absolutely insane behavior with this employee. You definitely know that or not. So maybe next time, you know, we can come up with a better idea, or better yet, next time you want to do something good in the world, maybe you don't have to film it and turn it into a TikTok. That's also a possibility. I don't know if, you know, some people have never heard of that. I'm not.
Like, think about it like this, y'all. Mr. Beast, right? He's always recording shit. Don't get me wrong. He's always recording stuff. I'm not gonna say Mr. Beast is any different from this girl and all that. But bro, this dude, Mr. Beast, like, literally cured the ear hearing and all that in that one video and all that, and people were still hating on him. Don't get me wrong, I see why people have their views, why you gotta record it to do this type of act. Mr. Beast is known for doing that, right? With these girls on TikTok, bro, they are not known to do this. They just did it because they did it. Stop. You're recording for some attention, for some clout. Your content's not doing that good on TikTok, so you got to figure out some ways to get some attention. I get it. It makes sense. You know, float your boat or anything like that. But bro, come on, man. If you think about it, why did she do that? Why? And she's crying in front of a camera, the sad music in the background. Like, come on, y'all. Make that make sense.
Sure. You know what it kind of reminds me of? Like, not exactly, but a similar vibe. You know, when those nurses, I don't know if they're still doing this, but this was like a trend for sure, like, you know, not too long ago. But nurses would like post TikToks with like sad music, and they'd be like fake crying. They'd be like, oh my God, my patient died today. I can't believe it. It's so sad. And they're like posting it on TikTok. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you, man? Like, people are really just starving for some attention, man. It's crazy. Like, I just don't know what the fuck I'm seeing sometimes. So anyways, that's pretty much it for the video, man. I don't have much else to say. Social media is a fucking disease, and it has infected a lot of people. So I'm gonna leave it at that. Thank you guys so much for watching.
Yeah, man, he's right, bro. Like, to think about it, social media is like one of the biggest things why people can't have a voice no more. Why people are very judgmental online. Don't get me wrong, I'm judgmental, but that's what's built into our nature. A lot of people are very judgmental in this world. And bro, to be honest, like, I don't really care. I'm judging this woman, but I'm judging her that, bro, you didn't have to record that video to be generous. You could have did it. And then somebody could record you and be like, this woman literally just bought my drink for me and all that for this day and whatnot. You know, she's really like, Nick, if y'all think about it, right? That drive-thru worker, she's like, okay, I'm hearing you paying for the drink. All right, for sure. The woman goes off, right? She goes off. The other person comes back. Oh, she just paid for your drink or whatever drink and all that. She's like, oh, thanks. You know what's funny? She didn't bring up one time, oh, it was National Homicide Tragedy Death or whatnot day and all that. Like, she's not gonna bring that up to that next person. All she gonna say is like, the person in front of you paid for the drink. That's all she gonna say, bruh. So you saying all that extra stuff for what reason? Come on now. Yeah, man. Hey, what's it called? Shout out to my man Birdman or whatnot. You know what I'm saying? These videos is always good or whatnot. You know what I'm saying? And hey, man, y'all just don't be on TikTok just doing anything for clout and all that. You know what I'm saying? Be yourself, be you, and come out whatever content you want to, okay? Don't be scared to come out with your content, because no one, like, people are still going to judge you at the end of the day. But at least if you come out with your own or original content, you're going to feel good about yourself because you came out with what you wanted to come out with, man. So y'all don't be afraid to come out with your own content. Be original and, you know, be yourself, okay? Hey, man, but I appreciate everybody that tuned in, man. Make sure you guys go like, subscribe, and also make sure you guys go turn on them post notifications so you guys get notified every single time I post. And also make sure you guys go follow my socials down below, man. And I appreciate everybody tuning in. I'll see you on the next one. Peace out.